Welcome to Well Rounded. I'm your host, Tiffany Parker. Well, hello. It has been a minute. And when I say a minute, I mean like a month almost. So, it is so good to be back. It's been several weeks since I've done a podcast episode, and we are back, baby. The girls are back. A little High School Musical reference there. I am so excited for this year. I'm not going to say this is my year because I don't want to jinx anything, but I'm excited. I have some fun guests that I'm wanting to reach out to, and I'm just excited to be back. I really needed that break to kind of just take care of myself, honestly. I was really struggling there at the end of December, beginning of December, end of December, just trying to get through the holiday season. It's crazy for everybody, obviously, but in the performing arts, it's nuts. Like, you have something every single night for an entire month, basically, because Christmas is a good money-making time. There's a lot of Christmas things to perform. You know, it's great performing arts time, but it's busy. And it's also the time of the year when people are most wanting to go out and see shows, go to concerts, things like that. So anywho, I really needed that break. So very grateful, but I'm back, and we're going to do a little typical New Year ins and outs thing. So the past couple years, there's been a little bit of a trend of like things that are in for the new year and things that are out for the new year. And so I am jumping on the bandwagon because I think it's fun, and I'll be sharing my ins and outs. So I have more ins than I do outs, which I think is a good thing. Some of them are kind of like goals instead, but are kind of working. I kind of am double dipping the chip, if you will. So my ins, let me pull off my sticky note here. My ins for this year, first couple are a little bit shallow. Also, if you're watching the YouTube video, my hands are purple because my purple pen exploded and it was a mess. So my first in is body care, overall body care. So again, first couple ones are a little shallow, but that's kind of like the main thing I want to work on. Frankly, my personality is awesome. No, there are plenty of things there I can work on, but I want to take better care of my body overall. So I'm gonna go on an intense health journey, and I always feel like eating healthy and things like that are always easier at the beginning of the new year, because once you hit October, it's like candy, parties, get-togethers, outings, heavy food, you know what I mean? It's hard. It's hard, and so then once you kind of make progress, then a holiday comes up and it's like kind of thwarted again. So I feel like this time of year is a really good time to actually kick it into gear, because we don't really have any holidays. I'm single, so Valentine's Day is like not a thing. I always get myself flowers, but I don't usually buy myself chocolate for Valentine's Day because I'm like, save it for my birthday, which is in March. So so my number one in is body care, and not just health and internally, but also externally. My skincare routine is like top tier, top notch, but I want to start treating the rest of the skin on my body as well as I treat the skin on my face, because I try to manage acne and like try to prevent aging and stuff with my skincare, but I'm not doing the rest of that on the rest of my body. And your skin is your largest organ in your body, and it's your body's first line of defense for anything. So body care is number one. I have some exfoliating scrubs that I'm trying that have like alpha hydroxy acids in them, and I'm trying to kind of clear out anything with toxic chemicals. You know, I'm very much getting on board with getting all the toxic things out of the way because it's really affecting my body, my hormones. I've also been taking hormone supplements to try and balance out some things. And I had like a full lab workup done. I'm not just like listening to some influencer on Instagram. I had a full lab workup done, and I was low in cortisol, which is interesting. And then we're all kind of low in vitamin D, but then I had some thyroid things and some inflammation, and that's all helping a ton. And so it's really making me feel motivated to just kind of clean house completely. So very excited about that. I've already started using my body scrub, and then I have another like body wash that's on the way that has more stuff in it. So I'm really excited about that because I want my skin everywhere else to glow, you know? And again, I have a lot of like sun damage to undo, and I wear sunscreen every day on my face, but I'm not as good about it on the rest of my body. So, and I'm from Arizona, so we live in the sun down there. So, okay, next one is hair care. Again, these first couple are a little shallow, but I don't think that's a bad thing. Hair care, I have been using like $2 shampoo and conditioner for most of my life. And so I found this year, 2024, I found 3 gray hairs, and I think I pulled them out, but I think there's one more, so technically 4, and it was like one of the worst days of my life. So I am gonna start taking better care of my hair. I've bought some better shampoos and conditioners. I'm kind of trying out a bunch of things. I tried out this one that my hairstylist from Arizona recommended, and it's okay, but you have to order it on Amazon, and that's actually not super convenient, and I'm not super impressed with it. I don't know that I've noticed anything with it. So I'm trying out, I got these free bottles of Olaplex shampoo and conditioner, so I'm trying those out. I like those a little bit better, but then I want to try like Way, and I want to try some other ones. So I'm kind of trying a little bit fancier stuff, but I'm not willing to spend like $50 on one shampoo and one conditioner though. You know, I'm trying to be budget friendly, but use shampoos and conditioners that are just a little bit better for my hair in general, because Suave is not it, apparently. So, and then I've been trying to, I have this heat protectant that I really like, if I remember to put it in, but it makes my hair so soft. It's so great. So hair care, got to take better care of my hair because I love my hair. I'm very, very blessed with good hair genetics, and if that goes, then I just don't want to live anymore. So those are my first 2 ins. Next in is controlling my nervous system a little bit better. I have had a little bit more anxiety this last year, and not anything crazy, but I've just been more anxious overall, and just about work and about just a lot of things, and it sucks. I hate feeling this way. And like there have been some instances where like my heart rate has actually increased. Like I didn't have like a full-on anxiety attack or anything, but like I just got really like stressed and anxious. I didn't have it wasn't an attack or anything, but I was like, oh boy. And I'm usually really good at controlling that, but some of these people that I'm around, some of the people in Utah are a little high strung. So I want to be better at controlling that. And that also goes with like things relating to social media and stuff like that. I've been letting some insecurities or like fears of being seen kind of prevent me from achieving some of my goals and making, you know, more engaging social media content, things like that. And so I just kind of want to overall get better control of my nervous system. I have some plans on how to do that, and some coachings that I've had and whatnot. But yeah, just controlling it better and things like that. And I think there's an out that relates to that too. So we'll get there. And then again, this is kind of more of a goal, but being on top of keeping my apartment clean. It's so clean right now because I spent a lot of time deep cleaning it before I left for Christmas break, and then I unpacked and I just kind of re-cleaned some things again, just tidied stuff up after I unpacked and put away all of my Christmas stuff and things like that. And so I really, really need to be better. My toxic trait is that I cannot for the life of me hang up my clothes after I take them off. I know it's faster. I know it's just as fast as throwing them on the floor, but for whatever reason, I cannot do it. I like once I throw one piece of clothing on the floor, then in my mind I justify throwing more pieces of clothing on the floor if of my bedroom, and then it just becomes a mess, and then I have to spend time cleaning my room. And I actually like deep cleaning, and I like cleaning my apartment and stuff, but for some reason I cannot muster up the motivation to clean my bedroom. Like, I'm a really clean person, and I'm probably one of the cleanest members of my family, actually. Like, I deep clean my apartment regularly. I wash my sheets and pillowcases very regularly. I do all that stuff all the time. And, but man, I cannot hang up or fold a piece of clothing to save my life. I don't know why. I have no logical reason as to why, except I just don't want to. So anyway, so that's kind of my goal. Things that are in is just keeping my apartment clean, because coming home to a nice, tidy home or apartment or whatever just really helps keep you calm. You know what I mean? And like, if you were to go through my to-do lists, because I make weekly to-do lists in my planner, and that I write down, most of them are all cleaning related. And so it's like, obviously deep cleaning stuff will have to happen, but I only need to do that like every 2 weeks, But yeah, if I could just keep things off the floor, then that's like 90% of my cleaning goals. So I think that will help with controlling my nervous system a little bit, is if I can come home and then not have to worry about like, oh, I just had a really rough day at work, or a long day at work, or I'm tired or whatever. And now I have to like, oh, I just hit my mic. I now have to exist in this untidy place that really, and it's just me. Like, that's the thing. I don't have roommates. I don't have children. I don't have pets. Like, there's really no excuse except for just me being dumb. So anyways, those are my ins. Now for my outs, I'm going to change out my sticky notes here, and I keep bumping everything. I don't know what my problem is. Okay. Out number 1, I'm going to put it here so I can look up better. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, outs. Being afraid. Building my business, singing at Tiffany's, has been a journey, and I've been trying to do it through social media primarily. I'm gonna work on like getting a Google account made up, not an account, but you know what I mean, getting on Google and working on my search engine optimization and stuff. I'm gonna do that probably like tonight and tomorrow. But I've let a lot of like my insecurities and a lot of things prevent me from doing more stuff on social media. I kind of already talked about that with my ins, but like, I've just been like afraid of stuff, or I've like made really lame excuses for why I'm not doing something. And that's just so dumb. It's very not like me, and and they're just dumb, because like, I've realized that, one, from listening to that book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F, I worry about a lot of things that are not worth worrying about. And I've realized as I get older too, that a lot of the things that you're thinking about, or that you're insecure about or stressed out about or whatever, like regarding yourself, other people are like, don't notice. I think everybody is very much involved in their own world, that they're not like looking at me and thinking like, oh, she looks like this, or like, I feel like most people are so consumed with themselves and their own things that they're not really noticing a lot of the things that we notice about ourselves. So I'm trying to, my out is being afraid of things and just doing stuff and doing it boldly and unapologetically. Again, it's kind of a goal, but I don't know. They're kind of the same, ins and outs. Letting other people influence how I feel too kind of goes back to regulating my nervous system a little bit. I want to take my power back and not let other people's anxious energy give me anxiety. I think that's partly why I've had more anxiety this last year, is because like everyone's been so stressed and high strung and like all these things, and it's really, really hard for me to not also feel that way when I'm around those people. And so, and it goes same thing with like happiness. Like, if someone's really happy or excited about something, it makes me happy or excited, but I'm not around very many people that are that happy or that excited about a lot of things. So, at least just not in work, which is mostly what I do. So yeah, I kind of want to get my power back and like really, really control how my body responds to stuff like that. It's kind of exhausting, but I'm hoping that if I can like keep doing that and keep controlling my nervous system and regulating it a little better, that maybe it'll just come naturally and it won't be as like mentally taxing. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Anything or anybody who doesn't bring me joy is out. Gone. Goodbye. If it doesn't bring joy, or if it's not worth my time, or if it's, because some things are important, but they're not fun, that's not what I'm talking about. Anything or anybody who doesn't like bring joy, I don't want to hang out with them. I don't want to do it. If it's something where I'm like, I actually don't really want to do that, but I feel some sort of weird social pressure to do it, I'm just going to not do it. Time is precious and I'm trying to build a business. So, yeah. That's out. Gotta go. People who I don't really enjoy spending time with, but I just spend time with because I'm lonely, that's out too. That is out. Yeah. Can't do it. So anyways, those are my ins and outs for the year. Nice and short. I have goals and stuff like that are a little bit different, but those I'm going to keep a little bit closer to the vest, and work on some of these big ins and outs things that I'm excited about, and I think they're going to make the year go a little bit better. Especially most of the ins and outs are like work related, not the hair and the skin obviously, but yeah, some of this regulating nervous system things are business related, which is work related, and then some of it is BYU work related and stuff like that, because I love BYU and I love my job at BYU, but I haven't been loving it as of late. And I've been kind of dreading going back to work. I think all of us are kind of dreading going back to work because it was like a really nice break. It was a nice long break. And I know for me with work, with BYU, there's like a lot of stuff happening at the beginning of the year. And I usually do a little bit better when you have a gradual build instead of just like a nothing and then a lot, that's what happened this summer when I wasn't allowed to work very much, is because I have a weird hour thing. I think I've talked about it before, but I didn't work very much this last summer because I had to get my average hours down because I'm a part-time employee. But then when I was able to work again, because my hours reset, it was like go, 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 go for like 3 months straight. And so I have learned that I don't do well with the all or nothing when it comes to work. Like not having to work and then having to go into like 12 hours a day really sucks. And 12 hours a day really sucks for anybody, but it sucks when you go from like 0 hours a day or just teaching voice lessons to like spending all of your time at work. You know what I mean? It's just like, And so anyway, so I'm hoping there's going to be a little bit more of a balance this coming year, especially during the summer. But yeah, there's a lot of, we're going to have to hit the ground hard starting up here at BYU. So anyways, got to get that nervous system back under control, and because I owe it to my students, to my BYU students, to give them the best version of me. So, and because my job is literally to them. So anyways, those are my ins and outs. I am excited for this new year. I'm excited for the plans I have for the podcast and some social media stuff. I'm really excited about growing my business. I'm excited about the plans I'm going to implement tomorrow, probably, because the new year does not start for me until tomorrow. So the new year does not start until the Monday after New Year's, is my opinion. So anyways, yeah, I'm really excited about this year. I'm excited to take back my health and just do things that bring more joy. I think we all need to do more things that bring more joy and happiness and make more time for that. So anyways, I'm so excited to be back. I am excited for the future, and it's exciting to be excited. So anyways, hope you guys have a fabulous week. Please share these episodes with your friends. Post them on social media. If there's anything that you like, please repost it. Feel free to quote me on anything. And yeah, I really would like to build the podcast some more. in March it'll be a year, and so I'm thinking that I'll do a giveaway of some kind. And yeah, so please share, please like and subscribe. If you have not left a rating or a review, please do so. Share it with your friends. If you have someone that you think would be a good podcast guest, or if you yourself would like to be a podcast guest, please send them my info and we can get it going. And it can be from anywhere. They don't need to live in Utah. A lot of my podcast guests have actually been remote. So yeah, and even if they live in Utah, can still be remote, because sometimes people are just more comfortable with that. So anyways, yeah, please like and subscribe, leave a rating and review. It helps a lot. And the better the podcast does, the more guests I can have on, and the more eager other people will be to be guests. So anyways, love you all. Welcome back. Happy New Year. I'll see you guys next week. Bye. Remember to tune in every Wednesday for Well-Rounded Wednesday, and please leave a rating and a review.